Alright, today we are going to go over finding area and perimeter again. It shouldn't be, the sheet is pretty straightforward, so it just says find the perimeter and area of each figure. Each figure is in centimeters, and it's not to scale, so that just means that if you were to measure these out on the paper, that it wouldn't actually be 8 centimeters and 5 centimeters. So, or, not only would it not be 8 centimeters and 5 centimeters, but how the 8 and the 5, like, for instance, if this is 3 and this is 9, 3 of these lines should equal the 9 if it were to scale. But since it's not to scale, that's not necessarily true. But, so I just wanted to point that out. But really, we're just taking these at face value. So, to reiterate, area equals length times width, area of a rectangle, that is. And then perimeter equals all of the sides added up. Now, perimeter of a rectangle actually is, we can do 2 times, okay, and then length plus width if we want. We can either add up all the sides, or we can add up length and width and then multiply it by 2. And the reason that works is, I will show you. So area equals length times width. So the area of this one, 8 times 5 is 40. And we always want to remember, they said it was in centimeters up here. So we put centimeters, and then we put squared, because it is 40 squared centimeters. And what that means is squared centimeters means, let's just say that this is a square that has 1 centimeter as each of the side lengths. You would be able to put 40 of them, right? 40 of these squares in this area. So that's what that means, and that's why the answer for area is always squared. Then we have perimeter, and what we can do is we can do 5 plus 8 equals 13, and then times 2 equals 26. And for perimeter, it's not squared, right, because we're talking about a length, not an area. So it's just 26 centimeters. But I can show you how this works, because on a rectangle, we have 2 sides that are the length, this side, and 2 sides that are the width, so this side and this side. So that means that if we were to just add these up, which is 13, we can just do 13 plus 13, because the other 2 sides are equal to these 2 sides, right? So that's why that works for a rectangle. So length plus width, and then we can do times 2. So we have 9 plus 3 is 12, plus 2 is 24 centimeters, and then we are multiplying them. 9 times 3 is 27 centimeters squared. 3 plus 4 is 7, and then times 2 would be 14 centimeters for the perimeter, and then 3 times 4 is 12 centimeters squared. So this isn't too hard, right? 3 times 5 is 15 centimeters squared, and then 3 plus 5 is 8, and then times 2 is 16 centimeters. 7 times 9 is 63 centimeters squared. And then 7 plus 9 is 16, and 16 plus 16 is 32 centimeters. And 9 times 10 is 90 centimeters squared, and then 9 plus 10 is 19, and 19 plus 19 I know is 38, because 20 plus 20 is 40, and then if I subtract 2 from that, it would give me 38 centimeters. So that is hopefully that cleared things up for how to find perimeter and area of a rectangle.